evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Monday, 16th August, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, West Indies beat Pakistan in nail-biter. And in our feature for this evening, we go to the archives in athletics. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
There are signs everywhere. Pay attention whether you're male or female. Visit your health center to get screened. It's a preliminary test to determine if you are exposed to the HIV virus, an STI, or tuberculosis. Some people who are HIV positive also have tuberculosis. But there's hope. Tuberculosis can be cured. And yes, you can live a full life with HIV. Talk to your doctor. Be responsible. Help stop the spread of TB, HIV. Encourage everyone to get tested.
Well, I'm back, and we start with cricket. The Yellow Flamingos engaged the Blue Dolphins in the grand finals of the West Indies Under-19 trial matches being played in Antigua on Saturday, 14th August. The Flamingos were once again led by Carlon Bowen-Stockett of Nevis. The Blue Dolphins batted first and were right away undermined by the seam and swing generated by Nathan Edwards of St. Martin to be pegged back very early in their innings. Later on, M. Clark bowled a devastating spell to bag 4 wickets for just 8 runs, which later earned him the Man of the Match award. The Dolphins were bowled out for just 76. Carlon Bowen-Stockett was fantastic behind the stumps, taking a couple of superlative catches. The Flamingos stumbled slightly in their response as Nivijan Justin Armadan failed to get off to a good score this time around, but eventually wiped off the required target in just 15 overs for the loss of 1 wicket, with Bishop leading the way with an undefeated half-century. The original 56-member trial squad has been reduced to 25. We are awaiting official word as to the selectees. That 25 will later be reduced to the 18 to be selected for the upcoming tour to the UK. Summary scores: Blue Dolphins 76 all out in 25 overs. Top scorer Arnold 19, Jagisar got 12. M. Clark bagged 4 for 8, Nathan Edwards 3 for 18. Flamingos 80 for 1 in 15 overs, T. Bishop 51 not out. A. Brown got 15 not out, and Armadan got 8. Flamingos won by 9 wickets. Meanwhile, West Indies edged Pakistan in nail-biter. Do people still insist that Test cricket is boring? Well, if anyone was following the final day of the first Betway Test match in the ongoing series between Pakistan and the West Indies, they might just want to rethink that moot. The drama was played out yesterday at the Sabina Park in Jamaica, Sunday 15th August, the scheduled penultimate day of the Test match. It was certainly not a game for the faint-hearted, and this was one occasion when a Test match became even more exciting than a T20 encounter. The game seesawed from one team to the other, and then finally, it seemed all over by the shouting as the West Indies team needing 168 for victory, found themselves still needing all of 17 runs with just the cool and calculated Kemar Roach at the crease, but partnered by the inexperienced 19-year-old Jayden Seales. Fresh from a fifer in the Pakistan's last innings, but certainly not known for his batting prowess. However, die-hard Windies fans still listened, and those who needed them must have taken their blood pressure tablets and their heart calmers. The excitable radio commentators were not of much help either, as their voices raised in excitement for almost every delivery bowled. It took seconds to figure out whether it was another hard-earned single, a 2, or a boundary, or another near miss, an edge, or a dropped catch. It all happened in one afternoon of frenetic cricket. Either way, the fans knew that none of the teams would be returning to the grounds for the final scheduled day. Seales was as stodgy as a man beyond his years, and Roach ran hard and played some smart cricket. Unbelievably, it came down to 6 runs required and still 1 wicket remaining. At the start of over number 56, bowled by the excitable Hassan Ali, Roach refused a single from the first ball. The second ball took the edge of his bat and flew agonizingly between the wicketkeeper and first slip in the ear, and went away to the third-man boundary for 4. If only West Indies could get 1 run, the fans would breathe easier because even if the wicket fell, it would be another tied Test match. Two more balls, stoutly defended by Roach, and the fans for both teams waited with bated breaths. Then came the final delivery of the over, and Roach drove the ball handsomely through the offside, and the batsmen set off for the required 2 runs. The West Indies players and their supporters were ecstatic. West Indies had won by the narrowest of margins and now have an unassailable lead in the series 1-0. Jayden Seales was understandably announced as man of the match. Summary scores: West Indies 253, Brathwaite 97, Holder 58, Afridi 4 for 59, and 168 for 9, Blackwood 55, Roach 13 not out, Afridi 4 for 50, beat Pakistan 217, Fawad 56, Holder 3 for 26, Seales 3 for 70, and 203, Azam 55, Seales 5 for 55, taking 8 in the match, and Roach 3 for 30, West Indies winning by 1 wicket. The only question left to be answered is, will they make any changes to the 11 come Friday when the second and final test match is due to commence at the same venue? With the two teams so obviously evenly matched, I would advise a fresh supply of pressure tablets. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening. Well, I'm back, and tonight athletics is in the spotlight. The year is 2014. The Joycelyn Liburts Primary School hosted the Senior Boys Cross Country event. Let's take in some of the action. It's the Senior Boys Cross Country at the Joycelyn Liburts Primary School. They're just about to get going. On your marks, get set, and they will be off in a bit. They're off and running, pushing up the hill very quickly indeed, and they're looking pretty fast. Coming up the hill, a little zigzagging already. Roger Fifield's son Bryce is in the mix. He'll want to stay up front. He told me he'll be staying up front. We already had a little bit of a pre-race interview with him. So that's Bryce, number 19. Told me to keep the camera in front because he's going to be in the front. And so he's struggling to stay up front, but number 73 has already established an early lead. But guess what? It's not going to continue like that. Bryce already shaking his head as if he's struggling. So his mom is right there. Roger would be at another point to encourage him. It's all about working with the family, making sure that they do what they have to do. Seems as if Bryce has started to walk already. And so we have the two leaders of the pack, 21 and 20, being encouraged here by former star athletes at the Gingerland Secondary School and Joycelyn Liburts Primary School, telling him to do the little zigzag. She has some experience. She tells them to push it, and so yeah, coming up the hill, looking pretty cool. Bryce has dropped back quite a bit, but he's already moving up again, getting the encouragement. Whether or not they'll be pulling this hill without walking, because so far these two have not walked any. One in socks, one in slippers, 20 and 21, and holding his waist already. It's a very tiring experience because it's uphill for starters. Once they get to Willie Natter's area, well, they've started to walk now, but once they get to Willie Natter's area, that's when it could get a lot easier. And so they get close now and maybe starting to run again. So they're off and running once more. And number 20 is in the lead momentarily. 21 pulls up and takes over. So blowing really hard. It's a whirling run, I must tell you. Very tough run, this one, because with this uphill, not the easiest thing to just go uphill like that. And Bryce has dropped back very, very badly. Number 20 looks back to see where his friend is, number 21, and he's still holding his waist. He's tired. They have to run a very smart race here, because it's all about ensuring that you stay close to the leader of the pack, especially those who are behind, as they continue to come uphill now. Very close to the van. Push out. Very close to the van. And okay. Now he's really tired, blowing really hard. I'm certain that you heard from the camera what I was hearing. Teacher giving some slow down. Teacher giving some encouragement now as they start to walk once more. So they're walking, and there was much talk about Brian, but I'm not seeing Brian. Apparently Brian was touted to be the leader, but you have to keep your eyes on number 73. He was leading earlier, and look at him coming up. He's a very small guy, but trust me, he's very determined as well. But he has stopped. But I think he's running a smart race. I think what he has done is get closer to the two leaders of the pack. And once he gets close to them, then in a sprint situation, he could try to do something special. Number 20, however, has decided, you know what? I want to have a lead here. So he wants a lead. And we have some horns here in this area. So folks in Rollins having a look. Go ahead. So number 20, I think, would have the ascendancy. Well, number 21 has dropped back badly. Number 73 is closing in. He's running a smart race, as I indicated earlier, and he's staying close to number 20, who looks back almost panicking here because he realizes that 4 athletes are getting close. Number 21 pushes back into the mix, and the folks are here giving the encouragement. It's all about encouragement, and what encouragement does is that even when they're really burnt out, they really strive hard to please, and they find some energy somewhere. So number 73 has dropped back badly, probably walking. 21 struggling, 20 still running, but 73 is coming again. And one thing I like about him, he's a sprinter. So number 20 is close on us now. Push out, close on us, and we'll be making that turn just about now. And right here, he's coming down. Told him to wet his face. So downhill, this is the final stretch, because you can catch your breath. Number 73 is not gonna let go this one easily at all. He's really pushing hard, number 73. It's downhill, and he'll be looking for some momentum coming down here. Number 20, he doesn't have to slow down in the ditches. Go, push out, push out. And closing up on the van. Second place, they're getting some water, and number 73 has gotten close to him. But 20 still has a definitive lead, but they're getting closer. So all the way is the encouragement. Push it. Encouragement. And like I said, that's what encouragement does. Number 73 though, he's staying in this mix. He's going wide. Probably the pitch is burning him. He's gone on the grass. And number 73 needs the encouragement. Maybe that's his mom. I'm not sure, but she has been helped. But we have found out that that's his mom. But trust me, number 73 is pushing them to the max. Now, she was a top athlete, but she knows that her son, number 20, is in some trouble here, because trouble on her hands is number 73, who is small, but very determined. You could see from him, from this distance, that he's very determined. He's pulling up though. He's pulling up, but he's very determined. He's not going to just stop. And he knows that it's not a big lead. And so, Mommy's encouraging number 20, trying to make sure that he stays in front. Number 73 has slowed up somewhat. Nobody there to encourage him. And if he just had somebody to push him, I think he would do wonders. So, he has a bit of a lead now as we head into Market Shop. Pushing into Market Shop now. Push it. And he has left his mommy. So his mommy couldn't keep up, but he's very determined though. But that youngster, number 73, if only he could get some encouragement, it could be interesting for the last 50 meters. That youngster is chasing him, but he just doesn't have the encouragement. Mommy's burnt out. She was a top athlete, emphasis on was. Her son is the one dominating now. And he is in first spot, number 20. Number 73 seems, go ahead. Number 73 seems to be out of it. Giving him some encouragement. He seems to be the one that everybody's encouraging. They're not encouraging the second placer like they're encouraging him. So he's the top athlete, I would imagine. But number 73 is still very determined. He's really trying to give it his best shot here. But the distance, I think, is a bit too great now, because we're getting close to the Gingerland Health Center. And once you're that close, he looks back as if he's settling for second spot, the second placer. He's looking back instead of looking forward. No, he realizes that number 20 has stopped. But he has started again. And number 73 is looking back. He has started to walk. He has given up. He just needed somebody to encourage him. He might not even come second from the look of things. So, still coming is number 20. Tinari is the name. And he's pushing towards the finish line now. And he's the top gun because everybody's applauding him. And he's the one getting the encouragement. I don't think the little youngster 73 is getting that kind of encouragement. So we head into the Joycelyn Naval Primary School yard now as he comes close on us. So he'll be coming in now. Just about, no, push it. Just about to come in. Tinari closing the gap here. He's cool. He's large and in charge. He would have won this one hands down. Winner by a good distance, and we have the. Go ahead, push it to the end. And we have young Tinari who is gonna go right to the end. Cheers, go up. Tinari has won this one hands down. Winner. Good one. Tremendous run for second spot. He has done really well. The third place will come now. Cheers up. He's tired. Hold him. Number 68 in fourth spot. People need some help. A little bit of a push here to the finish. Number 21. Remember, he was the leader of the pack earlier. And seen Bryce as yet. Somewhere in the distance. More coming through. Number 62. Whoa! That was a hard ball. That was a tremendous ball. As he really tried hard. But we have Bryce finally. Bryce is in the mix. He has done well. So here comes Bryce. Making some encouragement too. Finishing nicely. Number 81. They've made it. And number 69, Tristan Loose. But he's good. He's good to go. And just in case you're wondering, it's not Kim Collins. It's certainly not Kim Collins. It's not Kim Collins. Oh, Chapman. Here goes Chapman. Finishing with the rush. Entertainment. Oh, look at that rush. Look at that rush to the finish. Well. Energy being exerted here. Look at that finish. Look at that finish. These guys have energy. That's hers. Well. Saw his mommy. Finish with a flourish. What shows got 160 and 70 and 11. Nice finish here. 75. One that is pulling the cheers of the crowd here. Something about the way he's running with his water and all. Look at that finish. Nice stride. Nice stride as he hops and pops his way home. Good finish. I think he's trying to get somebody to race him. As he comes in now, number 24 comes in, and he is home, number 24. To run to finish. Obviously very tired. So that's number 146 coming in now. 146. Alright. Who's gonna come last? None of them want to come last. What a finish. Excitement right to the finish. Well, that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you are not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.